God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Welcome, dear friends, to the talks on St. Joseph. Today, or this time, we are going to see another virtue of St. Joseph. St. Joseph, an accepting father. Acceptance. In the early ordinary times, acceptance. Accepting, what is that? Owning the responsibility. I am calling the owning the responsibility. Acceptance is owning. This is my phone and I own it. So, this is mine, this belongs to me. I accept it, I own it. So, in the same way, every responsibility must be owned and accepted and executed. So, this is the introduction I have for this accepting father, the quality St. Joseph had. It is a process, my friends. Acceptance doesn't happen all of a sudden immediately at the fraction of the second. No, it is a process. Even in ordinary life situation, in every relationship, there is a process. I am telling this process. Trusting the person, accepting the person, loving the person, and committing to the lifelong relationship. So, there is a process. This is very much true in the life of St. Joseph and Mary. They trusted each other, accepted each other, loved each other, and committed themselves to the lifelong relationship in the plan of God. Joseph accepted Mary unconditionally. He trusted the angel's word. Pope Francis says in his homily at Mass and Beatification, Acta Apostolica say this in 2017, the nobility of Joseph's heart is such that what he learned from the law he made dependent on charity. Today in our world, where psychological, verbal and physical violence towards women is so evident, Joseph appears as the figure of respective and sensitive man. That is for Francis' homily. Nobility of St. Joseph in treating and accepting his responsibility, as well as treating the Virgin Mary and Jesus lovingly. And there is a contrast in the world. The women are not accepted, not loved, most of the time abused, most of the time ill treated in every way, in the domestic circles, in the social circles. So, that is a contrast, how Joseph treated and how we treat, or the society treat the women. Even though Joseph did not understand the bigger picture, he makes the decision to protect Mary's good name, her dignity and her life. So, in the first dream, as I mentioned earlier, the angel told in the dream, take up Mary. And when he did, what are the things happening? I am telling now. Joseph, by accepting Mary, did three things to the pregnant virgin. Joseph saved the good name of Mary, the dignity of Mary, and the life of Mary. Is not only the dignity of Mary, the entire Mary's family. Joaquin and Anne, other people, they had a name, they had a fame, they had a life and everything. So, while accepting the pregnant Virgin Mary, he did all these things, good name and dignity and the life. Now, in our life situation, where things go wrong, when we don't understand the things, what are we doing? Our reaction, a disappointment and a rebellion. When we don't understand the things in our life, we get disappointed and we rebel. Why things are happening in our life? Why this is to me? We become angry and arrogant and depressed most sometimes as well. But Joseph did not understand the things entirely, but his attitude was one of acceptance, submission and reconciliation with the situation. Now, for Francis is giving another example in the Old Testament in the life of Job. The wife of Job, very detrimental in a perspective, and she says, I read out, then his wife said to him, that is Job, do you still persist in your integrity? Curse God and die. Job 2:9. See that? Curse God and die. And now the answer of Job comes in this way. But he said to her, you speak as any foolish woman would speak. Shall we receive the good at the hand of God and not receive the bad? That is Job 2:10. Job's positive attitude is manifested in his perspective. He was positive. He stayed positive till the end. And in our life situation, for every action or every situation, we have got two kinds of attitudes, active acceptance or passive acceptance. Active acceptance means from the heart, willingly, joyfully. Passive acceptance means not from the heart, out of compulsion, external force. But for Francis says, Joseph is certainly not passively resigned, but courageously and firmly proactive. It is not out of compulsion that Joseph accepted his position or his responsibilities. He accepted positively and he cooperated with the plan of God. We want others to love and accept. In the same way, others expect from us love, acceptance, care and concern. We have to reciprocate that. The pain in religious life or in our spousal relationship is that they say, my superiors, my companions, my colleagues, my spouse don't accept, acknowledge and appreciate my presence and my mission. I am most of the time in agony in the garden mode. Can you feel the pain of that person when he says, all the time I am in the garden of Gethsemane, pain and suffering, rejection, isolation, loneliness. That is a painful reality. If anybody is living in that situation or in that mental or psychological mode, that is not good. That is not good at all. Do we accept our mission and responsibilities without murmuring and complaining? Our responsibility, whatever it may be, as a priest, as a sister, as a headmaster, as a father. So, every one of us has got responsibility according to his status of life. We have to accept, we want to own the responsibility, we have to execute it and we have to make ourselves holy by doing the will of God in that way. Saint Joseph is the model to take up the God given mission with active resignation to do God's will and plan. So, my suggestion would be, don't give up, but take up and walk through, because you are not alone. God is with you and God is walking ahead of us. So, as a homework, I want to give you this one. Easy, we have to try. Go and tell everyone in the community, I need you, I love you, I accept you. Love me, accept me. We shall live together, love together, enjoy the life, bring the heaven into our community life. Can we try that? Yes, we can do that. Thank you and God bless you. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good.